Del Close. You may not recognize the name, but Del was at least partly responsible for a large percentage of what you probably think is insightful and funny. He was considered by many to be one of the most influential minds in American comedy, and his life reads like a history of American improvisation. He started his comedy career with Mike Nichols and Elaine May in the Compass Players in St. Louis during the 1950s, before moving on to Chicago's Second City and eventually to San Francisco as director of the legendary political satire ensemble, The Committee. Del then returned to Second City in 1973, where he remained for 12 years as its highly successful director. And during his stay, Del co-created the highly popular TV show SCTV with Andrew Alexander and became house metaphysician for the cast of Saturday Night Live for 3 seasons. From there, Del eventually moved on to his permanent home at Chicago's Improv Olympic Theater. Del is credited with honing the comedic talents of performers such as John Belushi and Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Gilda Radner, Betty Thomas, John Candy, Chris Farley, Mike Myers, Tim Meadows, and so many others. In fact, there are very few successful improvisers who have not been influenced by Del's work. Considered by many to be a guru in the art of improvisation, along with Viola Spolin and Paul Sills, Del was indeed one of the titans of improvisational theater, putting it on the map, refining it, and turning it into the acting technique which it has become. Although Del had worked on stage and screen throughout the years, he taught and directed improvisation almost continuously since the 1950s, up to and including the days before his final breath in 1999. As a teacher, Del taught a militant, unflinching honesty, believing that audiences would recognize their own frailties and react accordingly, with a laughter every bit as deep and honest as the performance itself. By inspiring and influencing the work of many of our past and current generation of performers, Del Close has left and continues to leave his signature on today's comedic world of entertainment. In the Delmonic Interviews, the directors have chosen to initiate a project that documents these influences. In speaking to improvisers who have studied and worked closely with Del, the directors of this film have endeavored to capture moments and memories that will shine added light on what Del Close was really like and explore his deeply committed relationship to crafting the art form that is improvisation, and most ideally, to help inspire a new generation of improvisers to study this legacy.